Hey guys, welcome back to Current Productions, and in today's video, I'm going to be sort of showing you guys my predictions on what I think the theme for Spirit Halloween 2023 will look like. So, in recent news, we've gotten the Halfway to Halloween teaser, in which we kind of know now that the theme is going to be some kind of cemetery, graveyard, something like that, etc. So in today's video, I have actually drawn out some designs on how I think the theme could look based off of other themes, and how I think like the layout might be, etc., stuff like that. Now, please note that I'm not like a professional drawer or anything, so these drawings are nothing good at all. But I do think they get a point across on how I think it'll look. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So for the front archway, which is a thing that's been reoccurring since 2018 now, I have done a cemetery sort of gate thing. This is really the only way I feel like they could go with a cemetery route, is doing some kind of archway gate. You know, most cemeteries do tend to have these smaller gates. However, this one I have added two brick columns on the side of it with the gate, and I kind of made the gate look like it was sort of ripped open from the middle, like something broke out of it or something. And on top it says Spirit Cemetery, along with little plaques on the side that says 1983 and 2023, sort of symbolizing the 40th anniversary that they have going on here. Now on the sides of the columns, I do have these little like areas with some gates kind of going around it, and I do have little dirt patches underneath. I think it would be kind of cool if they added some like skeleton designs underneath the ground, like in the dirt, so you can kind of see like under the cemetery. As for the props that can go there, honestly, I'm not too sure. I'm not really drawing props in this video. I'm just drawing the theme itself, so I can probably see like a returning prop like Lord Raven go back in the archway like he was last year, and maybe another new animatronic. And now for the front theme, which is more of a mausoleum here. Now, I did this because I feel like this is the only kind of excuse that they can do to sort of create a walkthrough experience for the front theme like they have done the past couple of years. And yeah, I just think that a mausoleum is definitely the best route to go. Now, whatever is in the mausoleum, honestly, it could be anything. I feel like it would be nice if they bring back Pumpkin Nester and maybe kind of put him in Barry's spot, along with another sort of maybe smaller animatronic like Young Crouchy. You know, not another young animatronic, goodness no, but like a just another smaller animatronic that can actually fit in there, maybe along with some other screens or something like that on the top, possibly some lightning effects. I don't know, anything really they could do with the mausoleum. So yeah, nothing too crazy overall, but I do think it's pretty cool. Kind of have this like very concrete look to it, maybe cracked concrete, and again just have the dirt patches on the side. So now for the left hand side of the theme, basically where Bog Zombie and Mr. Punchy were last year. This is very similar to how it was from 2022, where I actually put a little photo booth thing in the middle of the little displays just so you can take a picture there. I have a feeling they're going to do this again this year because it seemed to be pretty popular. And yeah, I don't know, honestly, they'll probably do a better design than what I have here. But I think it would also be kind of cool if they maybe did like a coffin or something, and you can kind of like be in the coffin taking your picture. I think that would be pretty cool. And then on the side, though, you do see a bunch of tombstones and some cracks in the concrete along with the pillars on the sides. Nothing too crazy overall, but I do think it, does get the job done at implying a cemetery. And now for the other side, which is where Tombstone Terror was last year. Again, nothing really too much going on here. Kind of the same concrete design that I hope that they add. Maybe some grays and stuff. I know I didn't color this, but that's just because there wasn't much to honestly color. I feel like if they were to do this mausoleum thing, it would be mostly gray and maybe some blacks here and there, just because of it's a concrete design. What else would you really add to a mausoleum? And then maybe some greens for the grass, but all that stuff is pretty, I guess, expected with this theme. Anyways, I would like this section at least to have a fountain in the middle of it, because most cemeteries I feel like do have fountains, and I feel like this is where they could use the water effect, kind of similar to last year how they use like the bubbles in this laboratory. Well, I feel like it would be cool if they did a fountain with water. That would be really difficult, but I think it's doable. So for the back theme, we now have the what I call like the mansion or church of the cemetery. It's more of a church really, which we really haven't seen much church themes. I think the only one we've seen is the ruins from 2014, but that was like a literal collapsed church. This one I think makes more of like the better representation of it. However, I'm not sure if they would actually do a church theme. Anyways, as you can see here, it's pretty big. It's roughly, in my opinion, or like in my design, it would be the size of the farmhouse from 2018. That's kind of where I'm getting this one from mainly. And unlike that one where the animatronics were on the porch, I'd actually like to see the animatronics in the windows of this theme, mainly because of the lighting. I feel like you can do a lot with lighting. As whenever the animatronics are in a more enclosed space, it'll make them pop a bit more, along with the fact that it'll be something different, unique. They won't be on the porch again like the 2018 one. They'd be actually inside the house. Now, as for the walkthrough itself, I didn't want to make it too crazy because Spirit, isn't really, I guess, known for making their walkthrough super insane mazes or anything like that. Usually they're just like one straight hallways. But I do feel like they might be expanding a little bit this year, so I did make it a little bit more complex than the other hallways that we've seen in the past. Basically, you walk into this one and you turn left, and there's going to be a little blocked off space just because that's where the animatronics will be inside the house itself, and you won't be able to see them. But then you turn right, and I think it would be cool if they had some like window effects or something like a screen that looks like a window to where you can look out and you can either see like a cemetery with like lightning flashing or something. I think it'd be cool if maybe like zombies were to come out of the cemetery ground from the screens. I don't know, just something cool like that. And then maybe perhaps they can have one animatronic in there, so kind of similar to how they did in 2018 with the headless girl, whatever her name was, lost her way or something. Maybe they can have one prop in there with some special lighting, just depending on how well it fits in the theme itself. And then, maybe just do something else with the last hallway. I didn't really think that one through. But again, it's not very complex, but I do think it's a pretty cool, it would be a pretty cool walkthrough still. Anyways, those are my designs for the Spirit Halloween themes for 2023. I know that, like, they're not the best drawn or anything like that, but I am not a professional drawer, like I said, so, I couldn't really add the most detail in there. But please tell me in the comments below, what are your thoughts on these themes that I have drawn out? Do you like them? Do you kind of hope that Spirit does something similar to this? And if not, then tell me your thoughts in the comments below. What do you hope Spirit Halloween does with a cemetery theme? What do you think they could do with it? Anyways, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.